Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? It seems like this is the month to release trailers for upcoming movies, as today we have another trailer for a film trilogy this time, with the anime series Eureka 7 showing us a sneak peek of the 3 films they plan on releasing. Starting with the first one this year, the next one in 2018, and the last one in 2019. So the big question is this going to be a recap of the original series, a recap of the sequel, or something entirely new on its own? Well, it's a little complicated. The films will follow the first summer of love phenomenon that happened a decade before the first Eureka 7 series timeline began. But the rest of the films will follow the events of what happened in the first Eureka 7 series, but will end with an original ending. Nothing will be reused from the old series, and all the lines will be re-recorded, animated, complete with new scenes. Even in the trailer, we can see that the animation and art looks absolutely fantastic. Basically, it's going to be a super high quality retelling of the original award-winning series that shook the anime world back in the mid-2000s. For those of you who have seen snippets of the series or always wanted to check the series out but didn't want to slug through 50 episodes of dated animation, this is the perfect opportunity for you to experience the original Eureka 7 story. Oh, and forget the sequel Eureka 7 AO for now. You probably don't want to get near that ever. Anyways, back to the upcoming films, most of the team from the original series is returning for the project, including the chief director, scriptwriter, character designers, basically everybody, with added staff members to beef up the animation department. The series is centered around a young man named Renton Thurston that lived in a boring village in the middle of nowhere, whose boring life is interrupted by a young lady crashing into his home by the name of Eureka, who is the pilot of a robot known as Nervash that belongs to an organization called Gecko State, which happens to be the resistance group that Renton wanted to join all his life. So thanks to all of these coincidences, Renton joins the group and they embark on an adventure. Sounds kind of generic at first, but trust me, there's a reason why this anime won all the awards back then. If you were to go back and watch the original 50 episodes of the series, the pacing might feel a little dated to us nowadays because we're used to a different type of pacing. So again, the best way to check out this series would be to wait for these movies to come out and watch them. Seeing how they have a pretty set schedule of release with one per year starting with 2017, the wait between each movie isn't all that bad. One other thing that people have spotted is that in the promotional posters, Renton does look quite a bit older than he did in the original series. It might be because of a change in art direction to make them look a little bit more realistic, or people are suspecting this film trilogy would go beyond the end of the series. But if the first film is going to explore events that happened 10 years ago prior to the beginning of Eureka 7, then shouldn't they look younger? So a lot of questions still remain, but we'll only uncover more as they release new information. So stay tuned for that. What do you guys think of the new Eureka 7 films? As usual, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to follow Tokyosaurus on social media for Japanese culture tweets and video updates. And subscribe to Tokyosaurus if you haven't already for the latest things people are talking about in Japan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.